And finally, the doozy. Many Christians are saying that this new game is demonic and is the work of the devil. Now, let me say this. I'm a Protestant and I do not believe one word of that. Let me also tell you that many other Christians feel the same way as I do. Now, I'd say that the majority of Christians do not believe that this is a work of the devil, like some of these other Christians would be saying. The people who are saying that the game is demonic are basing their opinion off the fact that, first of all, Pokemon consists of 2 Japanese words and is translated into pocket monster. What is the definition of monster? A creature that is usually ugly, hostile, and ferocious. Synonyms include giant, mammoth, colossus, leviathan. Nothing too bad so far, right? Right? I would assume. Well, the first thing that these people who are saying is demonic are getting wrong is the fact that when they use this argument, they go off on the second out of 3 definitions of monster. There's the first definition of monster, which include the synonyms that I just mentioned, and there's the second one that they use all the time. And the second definition of monster is an inhumanely cruel or wicked person. Synonyms for this include brute, fiend, beast, devil, demon. This is what they're using to base their argument upon. Pokemon are not people. If anything, you should use the first definition of monster, which means giant, mammoth, colossus, leviathan, usually referring to an animal, because that's what Pokemon are, right? Right? Or are they demons? Or are they electronic demons, you know? They're not inhumanely cruel or wicked, they're just animals. Really cute little animals. That Jigglypuff, I promise you that little Jigglypuff over there is not a demon waiting to devour your soul through the screen of your iPhone. If animals in a game are demons, then animals in real life are demons as well. Well, you know what? I don't see any Christian gasping at the sight of a squirrel in a tree shouting, "Begone, you foul beast!" Well, you may, no. Well, maybe you do, not judging though. The name Pocket Monsters is just that, a name. It's not something to be looked into to that extent. It's all just redundant. Why are you looking this far into the name Pokemon? Like, oh, Pokemon in Japanese means pocket monsters. What's the definition of pocket? Oh, it's this. What's the definition of monsters? Oh, it's this. But look at the second definition. Oh, demon, beast, demonic, devil. No. The Pokemon, the name Pocket Monsters is just a name. It's not anything that you need to look deeply into to try and find the littlest bit of demonic content in. They're just animals that you catch and train and fight, nothing more. They are, say this all together now, fictional. Let me tell you what the word fictional means. It means not true, based on things that are not true. May I also say again, not true. Not sure what parallels you were seeing between cute little Jigglypuff over here and a demon. Now, understand that some people use things like Ghastly, Gengar, Nidoran, Abra, Kadabra, Jinx, etc. All these Pokemon to compare to a demon, which is a lot easier, I will give you that. But again, they are, say it with me again, fictional. They are fictional. They don't actually exist in real life. Gengars don't actually jump out at you while you're strolling through the woods, nor does any other Pokemon, because it's all fake. It's fake. They're little creatures in a video game. Why are you being upsetted over fictional creatures? Some may say it's the fact that the game uses things like magical stones, berries, incense, spells, and potions, which are common things in the occult belief system. Occult is all about magic and the belief that there is no all-high being watching over us, and that the universe is just made in such a way that if you rub something in a certain way, it'll come out with a certain result every single time. That is their belief, and people are drawing parallels between that and the items in this game. Let me ask you this, what would the game be without those items? Could you do anything? I don't think so. Have you considered that they're pretty necessary to the functionality of the game? Have you considered the fact that they're just things that were put in there, and they're, once again, fictional, that they were put in there to make the game work, and make it work the way that it needs to make it fun? And you're saying that, oh, children are being taught that these things are real. No, they're not. They're not going to find a magical stone anywhere. Children are not going to go outside and try and throw incense on themselves to try and attract Pokemon because it's a game. It's a game. It's a game. It's fake. It's fictional. They're just creatures in a phone. They're not demons. This isn't real life, and there are actually very few players that are below the age of 9, may I also point out. In fact, this is something that not very many people might know. The majority of Pokemon players are between the age of 25 and 34. I would assume that those people know the difference between a Pokemon and a squirrel, and I'm pretty sure that these people would know common sense to the point where they know that magical gems are not real and potions are not real and demons, these are not demons. They have the self-control to the point where they know not to do all these things. And yeah, I mean, sure, if you get your 5-year-old to play this game and they might get a little bit obsessed with it, but even they don't get the concept of anything that is of the occult belief system. They're not gonna get it. Like, even up to 9 years old, they're not gonna get it. They're not gonna know what any of this stuff is. They're just gonna think it's, again, a fictional game. The game is actually recommended for people 9 years and older, so at least there should be no really young kids playing this game. And it makes sense, because if you're a parent, you probably won't want your 5-year-old or 6 or 7-year-old out in the neighborhood walking around and crossing 2-lane roads or 4-lane roads trying to catch Pokemon. It's a bit dangerous if you ask me. Just to give you a little bit of a perspective, 85% of people who play the game have said that they have played the game while driving a car. So what does that mean? That means 85% of players that play Pokemon Go have a driver's license or a learner's permit. So that would mean that 85% of players are at least 15 or older, or they should be 15 or older. I would think that people of those age groups would know the difference between what's real and what's fake. And if you think otherwise, then you need to discuss this further with your doctor. That's all I had to say for this. Kind of got mad at some of these suggestions about the nature of Pokemon, and I'll probably be getting comments about this, arguing about this, but if you argue further with this, I'll just say, dude, watch the video. And we'll say nothing more, because it's obvious that you didn't watch the video. Alright, thanks for watching. This has been your favorite YouTuber, I'm sure, signing off. Peace.